live with Miss Rachel?
Someone is. Oh. Oh. Where's he at? I can hear him. Catchy.
Go get Daddy. Where's Daddy?
Tatum.
He tried to walk.
Did he? He got distracted.
Where's Daddy?
Oh boy. There he is. Hey, you. Hi. He's like, I don't care. What can I knock over? Happy boy. Oh, you just got yourself?
He's on a mission to grab something.
Let me see that. Yo, that'll. You got the blue controller at least. Smart kid. It's such a nice setup too. No one's on.
Oh, good. For me.
Oh, you feel awkward even on here.
Oh, yes.
I don't have a big following, so there's not gonna be a bunch of people if anybody even comes on. So you can type it up and see if it even on you. I'm sure it will. All right, leaving. Bye. Love you. Love you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Tatum, come
Where
on.
you going, buddy?
Tatum, come on. Come here.
See you later, dude.
At your beak.
Bye. Bye,
Tatum.
buddy. Got somebody on here. Hey, how's it going?
Tatum. Binky. Come here.
What's up, guys? We got 3 people online here. You guys ready for the game tomorrow night? Or wherever you're at. It's 5:30 Central where I'm at. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a good game. What's up? How you doing, brother? You guys ready for the game tomorrow? Comment in the chat. Who you rooting for? Duke, North Carolina? I'm going for North Carolina. Psych! No, not really. Obviously. But you already know. You've been watching this for a few years or even a couple games. It's going to be a good game. They always give us hell. That's why it's the greatest rivalry in all of sports, right? What you guys up to tonight? Comment down below. Let's chat a little bit, guys. I'm gonna pull up my phone here, get some fun topics to talk about a little bit. EBLE. I'm not sure what language that's in, brother. I don't know. I'd like to think you're not a bot, but you never know. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, guys? What'd you think about that last game, huh? Pretty nuts. I did not expect all that craziness to ensue at the end there. When I went live at the end of it, I had posted on here too about it, and we were talking about it live when Malawatch had ended up just puking. I believe what happened was live. I mean, it sounds like it was like a Gatorade there where he was chugging it too quick. But man, that was everywhere. I can't believe how many towels they had to use. It was just nasty. And then my wife was watching a little bit too, and she's like, man, why is he not playing any defense? And I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Next thing you know, he just upchucks everywhere all over the key. Pretty funny. And then, what else happened? Oh, yeah, the fan had, like, passed out, too. That's kind of nuts. What a weird way to end that game. I'm glad we kind of pulled that out. But NC State, they had our number last year, of course, in the tournament. Unbelievable. Is what it is, I guess. But and then also in the ACC tournament too, if I'm not mistaken, right? But yeah, it's nice at least we pulled out that win. I know it was much deserved, and we definitely needed it for sure. So. I seen the roster sizes. I don't remember where I seen it at, but let me pull it up here real quick. Oh yeah. So Duke starting 5 against North Carolina starting 5. Duke starting 5, and here it goes. 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", 6'9", 7'2". North Carolina starting 5, 6 foot, 6'1", 6'3", 6'4", and their tallest guy in the starting roster, 6'8". So their biggest guy in starting 5, 6'8", ours 7'2", and I know height and everything, obviously, but I like that meme. I'll show you guys real quick if you can see it. It's like the Monstars. You can kind of see it. Duke's the Monstars when they're all grown up and they took the Magic, Michael's secret sauce, and then they're little was North Carolina. I thought that was pretty good. They use a Monstar though. People be coming and going. That's okay. No, not right at the moment. They come and go. There's 4 and then there's 2 and there's 0. Probably some North Carolina fans that probably left.
What does it say?
Nothing.
That you were showing.
There was live chat. What's up? We got 1 person in right now. 2 people in right now. What's up? Say hello, guys. Who are you guys picking in the game? Are you a Carolina fan? Are you a Duke fan like me? Comment down below. Let's chat a little bit about it. The Tobacco Road rivalry. Here's a quick preview of it. Man, I'm pretty excited about the game tomorrow. This stuff's been going on for a really long time. It started in January 1920, the Arc, Duke's former home, where UNC took 17 of the first 19 matchups. And that's why they're ahead of us a little bit. And that's okay, because the first 19 games. That's it. UNC was ranked number 3 on the all-time wins list, with Duke close behind at number 4. Between them, they've combined for 38 Final Fours and 11 national championships. The two programs even met in the 2022 Final Four in New Orleans, marking their first ever NCAA tournament matchup. Pretty freaking crazy that it took that long, to be honest, but obviously 2 incredible teams. They'll go up against a lot of other good teams throughout the whole tournament, so it is kind of hard to just meet. And I'm sure that as many times as they face each other in the regular season and on top of the rivalry and just the ACC tournament, the people that are selection committee generally aren't going to try to put them in the same side of the bracket. Just going back and thinking about it, I can't recall too many times that it is. If it has happened, definitely say knowing that information. But yeah, but in 2022, we all know what happened. They ended up beating us in the freaking tournament, knocking Coach K out of his coaching tenure. Finished that game. Very sad, but still a good run for Coach K. Obviously an amazing, incredible career. It was so much fun to watch him. I was telling my wife the other day, it's kind of weird not seeing him on the sidelines even now, because he'd be sitting there like this, all stoic. He's got his rings all attached onto each little finger, because he probably got 10, 11 championships. I'm kidding. But tons of them. It's pretty cool. You see this old wise guy, and he just got that stone cold killer type face. It's fun to it's just something you'll always remember, and I'm glad at least we got to see that for years and years and years. So that was pretty cool. Would have been nice, another ring there, 2022. That would have been a heck of a way to go out, obviously, and that's cool, but it happens for a reason. But back to what we're talking about here. This is from the Duke Chronicle too. But yeah, an unforgettable game. UNC took down Duke, denying Coach K a fairy tale ending, whatever, in his final season. Duke is currently ranked number 2 with only 2 losses on the season and undefeated in ACC play. Now, heading into Saturday's game with momentum, UNC, which hasn't been consistent recently, will be looking for a key win to add to an NCAA tournament resume. So it'll be a must-watch game. And it doesn't matter. At this rate, North Carolina will be lucky to make it to the NIT. Just with how they play this year, this has got to be one of the worst Carolina teams I have seen in a very long time. I mean, obviously they have a lot of talent. They're North Carolina. That goes without saying. But this is definitely probably one of the worst teams that's been assembled. And I'm still not sure on their coach, honestly. He did take him to that Final Four, and he did pretty well. But even last year, it just kind of looked like such an inconsistent team. When you get all our players, it's hard to kind of find that mesh. And he's had lots of coaching experience with being an assistant coach for them for quite some time too. But man, goes without saying though, I like our coach that we had in the past, and I do like John Shire. It feels like right now they're just kind of steamrolling through competition, and they look like a damn good team. I mean, damn good team. This got one of the best Duke teams I've seen in a long time. So in comparison, North Carolina, they definitely look like one of the worst North teams that I've seen in a long time. And Duke's team definitely looks like one of these championship type teams. No, I don't like Duke, Steve. I don't like Duke at all. Obviously, no, I love Duke, man. Been watching him since I was a little guy. Cool. It makes it very interesting being from Nebraska and kind of getting a lot of crap from all the North Carolina fans that are around here. So I guess I'm not one in a million, but I feel like $1 million some days. That's for sure. But it's fun just kind of watching the rivalry and getting the crap that I get. Like if I went to like an Applebee's just to go watch the game or a Buffalo Wild Wings, there's always like one person or, not every time, but sometimes like, oh, Duke. And I'm like, it does. Yeah, you got that good education, man. You can rhyme words. But nah, big Duke fan, Steve, for sure. How about you? Who do you like? Chiefs or Eagles? Sorry, Jay Smith, I didn't see you, brother. I don't. You know what? It probably you may or may not like my comment on it, but I just don't like the Eagles fans in general. Just with kind of how they treat their opposing guests, and I know it gets kind of nasty a lot of other places, and maybe it's just media that hypes it up and makes it look bad, Jay Smith. But just gotta say, son's a big Chiefs fan. I don't think I have anything in my Blue Devil den here. This is the Blue Devil den, by the way, which is a nice little man cave area. But yeah, he's a big Chiefs fan. So I don't know, brother. It's gonna be a good game. Eagles obviously whooped some freaking ass the last game. That was fun to watch. But Chiefs, I mean, they found a way to get it done. Refs, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think refs are involved in this? It's you as a fan, you definitely don't want any type of involvement, and just as a fan of any team in general, I mean, it's kind of strange when you're watching a game and you see these refs kind of get involved, and kind of like they do in some ways, but that's the human area, and you'll never know for sure. So, but nah, man, I'd probably go with the Chiefs just because my kiddo likes the Chiefs a ton, and we're kind of close being in Nebraska. Guys, where's all these fans at? Come on in, say hello, talk in the chat. I'll say what's up. Hope you're all having a good Friday night, wherever you're at. Enjoying some cervezas. I'm drinking what tonight? I guess it's pretty frozen, so it's on ice. Well, me and the wife, we had a shooter. You ever try that? 99? Like, is it 99 vodka? I don't know. I tried strawberry and she had banana, but the banana one wasn't too bad. I had a little sip of it. We should never sip a shooter because that was just nasty. That sounds pretty strong. I don't know. But anyways, went and grabbed 2 more for later. There's not really any good games on that I'm interested in watching tonight. I know Indiana's playing tonight. Might be a little bit interested in that. Not really. Yo, quietly tearing us quietly. Oh, you put the silencer on him too. Yo, what's up, man? Roll Tide. All right, cool. I'm assuming. Oh, what? Okay. Alabama basketball, brother. They've got so good over the last several years, and really, I do not like the SEC conference just in general. I'm kind of more of a Big Ten guy myself because I'm a Husker through and through. But Alabama basketball, man, they have been kicking some butt. We own Duke. Have they played? I don't know, man. We own Duke. You're good, dude. It would be a matchup though, for real. I love your guys' guard play. It would be a fun thing to watch for sure. I did watch Alabama this last season, excuse me. and they played some pretty good ball. I watched them lose that last game. I can't remember who they were playing up against in the tournament, but it's a good game. Damn good team, and I like what they're doing down there for sure. And I'm not just saying that either. I mean, when I originally started watching Duke a long, long time ago, we beat North Carolina the last 3 years. No shit. Let me look that up. Good, man. Roll Tide. But SEC Conference, man, they've done really good for quite some time. Houston, yeah. We took out Houston last year in the tournament. I was nervous about that game, man. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was Sweet 16. I was nervous to get out of the Sweet 16. That was a tough freaking game. Gotta get past Auburn. Yes, you do, man. And I hope you do, because I'm ready for Duke to take over as number one. For real, though, Auburn's a good-ass team, too, and they got a really good coach, man. He's a long time. Off the top of your dome, who's their coach? I can't remember his name. I got my phone here. I'm going to look it up and be like, oh, I can't believe that. Didn't know that. Bruce Pearl. Yes, sir. Tennessee, right? Dang. Yeah, he's got a sketchy-ass pass to the coach, though, for real. Like, no doubt. Good coach, but sketchy background, for sure. I think he was one of the people, like, when John Calipari was, like, in on that, too, where they used to, like, slip money in, like, McDonald's bags and pass it to the recruits, try to keep it under the table, right? Kind of a little sleazy. You got to be for that if you're an Alabama fan. Screw that guy. Both of them. You know John Calipari, man. He's not having a good year either, is he? I bet the Arkansas fans are just pissed off. Alabama beats. Let me look that up. Alabama beats North. I remember. Oh, was it Alabama that beat North Carolina in the tournament? Yeah, Arkansas, yeah, bad, but SEC, dude. Like I said, SEC is loaded this year. I'm not an SEC guy for sure, but no doubt. I remember when it was all ACC basketball. ACC basketball, man, easy though. SEC coming through strong, and I'm not saying they're not a good football conference because the SEC is like right there, if not the best conference. But watch out in basketball. They're getting good, man, for sure. What's up, man? Hey, how you doing, brother? Riley, how you doing tonight, man? My favorite NFL team, the Buccaneers. I like the Buccaneers. Kind of liked them for quite some time. I was telling somebody earlier, big Husker fan. Levante David at linebacker. Dude's been a beast since college. Just crazy. He came out of JUCO. And I hope he stays for another year or two, but he's getting to that point where he's retired too to take care of his body. That guy's been through hell and back for sure. What NFL team do you like, though? Riley, what NFL team do you like? Oh, I see. Right? Looks like you got Mahomes in the... I like Baker, too. I didn't like him... Nice, man. I like Baker, too, man, but I didn't necessarily like him so much when he was at Oklahoma. But I like what he did in Texas when he planted that flag. That was pretty awesome. That was bold. That was real bold. Now everyone's doing it like it's a normal thing. But yeah, Baker was one of the first people to be doing that, and he was a really bold guy, sure. So, yeah, your dad's a smart man, though, for sure. I like the Ravens. I'm just gonna call you Q. It's a lot easier than say quietly. Tearing up ass quietly. Oh, brother. I like the Ravens though. Lamar Jackson, man, he's got a cannon, and he's just very impactful. He's I would say he's more of like an improviser. He's got an arm on him, but man, he gets out of the pocket. Watch out, he's deadly as heck. I really like watching. I was surprised that they lost the way that they did too. This is my troll account. No, this is gotta be your man, right? I bet you're people, aren't you, man? I want Lamar in Kansas City. Yeah. I don't know, Q. What do you think, man? Should Lamar go to Kansas City, or are we going to start a beef here between you guys? We're mostly talking NFL now, guys, but it's a Duke versus North Carolina game chat. Stay Baltimore with Henry. I like that. You know what, too? Q, I like the Titans. And I was kind of set. As like a second or third Titan. Like, just, I don't, like, oh, yeah, Titans. But, like, that's what's up, man. It's always nice seeing people be successful. It's kind of good he got out of the Tennessee Titans franchise. Wasn't going so good over for him. So hopefully he does find a lot more success with Baltimore. It's my life. Hey, brother. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it very much. I wasn't planning on going live tonight, but I gotta go for the game. I had a feeling, man. I like that you got the troll account, though. You gotta have fun. Was Derrick Henry drafted by Tennessee? Played ball at Alabama. Was he drafted Tennessee? Ask Q. He knows. I thought so. I just don't want to sound stupid. Legit. This is kind of more like the boring weekend of football, too. Definitely more of a football guy, for sure. But I've been bleeding Duke for a long time. Yeah. December 4th. 94-79. It wasn't even just a beatdown. It was an ass whooping. Was that in freaking Chapel Hill? I think it was. Unless it was some type of neutral site. Was it a neutral site? Are you the Duke of Earl? No, probably just the Duke of Nebraska. Mr. Palad. It's like close to pulling, but not quite. Dude, respect. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to like go back and like look at that a little bit and just seeing that, just watching the fans because it's just the greatest thing. And oh gosh, oh my toes. Donald Nicholson, thanks, man. I appreciate it very much. I'll pray for you too. And definitely, I've been happier than I've been in a long time. Actually, I made this account. My original account was called Brando Sports World, and I kind of just did a lot of different things. You can look at my old videos. I mean, I definitely put in a lot of work, and then I had something kind of happen with the family, and I had to step away for quite some time. About probably close to 2 years now. But I came back, had about 400 subscribers. After I came back, I was like, I want to kind of do something different, more of like a niche. And I already had the jerseys. Like I said, I've been had this stuff for quite some time too. And I got more things throughout the house. Just put most of it up here. The wife wants me to kind of keep it out of her area, which I understand. But he's a big Duke fan too. I have like tons and tons of Duke gear that I've been collecting. Cool thing about it too, my brother-in-law, he's from Florida, likes the Gators, and he likes the Hurts too. Poor guy. But so he's a big Duke. He goes to the game like once a year. Sometimes he'll go there and he'll bring back a shirt or he'll get me a sweatshirt. I got tons of sweatshirts. So now that we're out of that type of season where I still got beanies, obviously like black beanies, white beanies, blue beanies. So I'll have all kinds of different stuff. But yeah, so my brother-in-law, big Duke fan. I'm a twin. My twin sister, huge Duke fan. Like him at first. All right, but I did him at first, but I've been a fan for a long time. I think she kind of just followed my footsteps, or it was like some type of twin synergy. I don't know. So take it for what it's worth. Let me go read stats now. Dude, yeah. It's a good year. The Chancellor fan roll tide. I love it, man. I never liked Kentucky. I don't know. I don't think it's even just for me a Duke fan. It's just Coach John Cal. I mean, just didn't like the guy at all. It's hard to cheer for, you know? I can't be the only one thinking that either. My score sorry, I forgot to talk about that too. My score prediction, I would say, well, this is for the Super Bowl, right? Let's say them both. My score prediction for the Super Bowl, Chiefs Dang, this is a tough one. Chiefs probably 24. Nah, Chiefs 21. Probably Eagles 24. Eagles probably going to get it done somehow. Because you know why? You know why, for real? What are the odds of them winning 3 Super Bowls? I don't think it's been done before, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a big time NFL guy, but again, like the Bucks. I don't think it's been done before. And I just can't see, even the refs were kind of on board. I'd like to just tell myself it's not refs. But in some ways you're like, that is just way too coincidental how often it's happened. And I think they've won by a ton of like 1-score games, like tons. I don't know. Used to murder us in basketball my whole life. Yeah, they did, man. He was a good team. Blue Bloods, man. They're deadly. Oh, no shit. That's cool. Did you watch him when he played for PSU? Penn? Guy was a baller. Like a Reggie Bush light. Is that a fair comparison? I think so. Saquon was good, man. Real good. Fun to watch. But you know what, though, man? Alabama, that's a good team to like the last decade, huh? What are your thoughts on Saban? It sounds like it's like nil related, pretty sure, but Coach DeBauer is a good coach. Did good at Washington. I can't remember what small school he was at. I want to say it was like Wisconsin Whitewater, unless I'm thinking of some other coach. I just know like random facts about college football for sure. But he like won tons of championships at that. He's just a winner everywhere he's been. You look like a UNC fan. I don't know, bro. You look like a scuba diver, Scuba Steve. I was sad he left, but I'm glad I at least joined. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of can anybody else really say that that's still alive? I mean, if you were a UCLA basketball fan back in the day. Coach John Wood. No. A lot. Not some, man. A lot for sure, though. For real. If you can experience one, that's why I remember back in 2010, my grandmother was getting like heart surgery up in Omaha, and we were up there, so we were staying at a hotel, and I was so like frustrated. You know, I was like, 15 years ago, and just 18 because I'm 33, and I still remember being at the hotel watching the Duke game when they had won that championship. And I was so loud, so obnoxious. And my uncle at the time, man, he was kind of just not in the mood with everything else that was going on with his mom. And I understand that. And I'm like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, granted, I've seen a couple more, but I mean, when you get a championship, that's the time you break. You don't even smoke. You whip out a cigar. You go find a cigar. Go to your local gas station. Go get a cigar, and you puff on that bad boy until almost gone. And then pop out the champagne. I don't care. You can do that too. Tar Heels for life. Duke should have our number tomorrow with our big situation, but who knows? UNC versus Duke. It is always going to be a good game, or at least an interesting game. It's very rarely not, right, Steve? Steve, I don't know if you were on here earlier. There wasn't a ton of people on at the time, but I was showing him this. I don't know if it's mirrored, if you can see it or not. But there's Duke starting 5 against UNC starting 5, and the small ones are the Monstars before they took Michael's secret sauce. Duke starting 5, 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", 6'9", and 7'2". Yeah, sorry, brother. But yeah, 6'7", 6'9", 7. UNC starting 5, 6 foot, 6'1", 6'3", 6'4", and 6'8". I thought that little meme, though, that was pretty funny. And that's what it really is going to come down to, too. I do think so. Hey, yo, if y'all in the chat, will you guys like the video, too? I really would appreciate it. You ain't got to subscribe if you don't want to, but I'm not going to say don't. Be like Q, our resident Alabama fan. Like the video. Subscribe. I'll definitely be making more videos, especially tomorrow. I'll be on for sure, too. So, Hubert completely forgot about looking for bigs. Dude, I don't know. I was saying earlier, I don't know about him as their... I was surprised when they hired him. I know he's been there for quite some time as one of the assistant coaches, but you would think there's a lot of other options. I mean, being North Carolina. When Roy left, I was kind of sad about that too because I always liked watching Roy Williams and Coach K going at it, and that just felt right. But when you watch something that's right for so long and then it changes, it's like in life when you're just so used to something and it just changes completely. You're like, gotta get used to something new. Yeah, hopefully it pans out, man. Sometimes, and I'm not saying it's nepotism, right? But sometimes when you get that successor, look at I don't think this is maybe a fair comparison with Tom Osborne, Nebraska. He gave the reins off to Frank Solich, longtime offensive coordinator. And granted, Nebraska seemed to fire people when they win 9 games, a la Bo Pelini. But when you get used to winning so many things like Nick Saban or whoever else, I mean, John Calipari, and you suddenly have these like losing seasons, I mean, it changes everything, and the fans just turn on you so fast, especially if you're a blue blood program like these guys. I'm Q too. That's what I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna say resident Alabama fan. He's Q, brother. He's Q. I know they were Alabama before Alabama, man. I was born in '91, so I didn't really appreciate it. I started watching like legit. I grew up with my grandparents, and so grandpa. Weird story. I grew up with 2 grandpas, and they always had the Husker games on every Saturday, and it was always fun watching that and just hearing them cheer. And I remember Grandpa used to be funny. We were talking about cigars because he would sit there, big old pot belly, and be just pop back like this. He was a truck driver, worked as a trash man, and he'd be sitting there smoking on a cigar while we're watching the Husker game. So the room was just full of fucking smoke like crazy. 91, I was born in 86. All right, so you're 5 years older than me, about 38. So you got to really appreciate it probably more than me. But I've definitely seen tons and tons of highlights for sure. But yeah, I started watching, I would say like 98. So I would have been about 7 when you really start like remembering things and just little details. Remember Scott Frost being QB for a little bit there. Don't really remember the Behringer stuff that kind of went down. I mean, I've read about it, obviously in books. But Eric Crouch, man, he was a baller. He was a baller. That Husker team was good. Ran up against that tough freaking Miami team that probably be one of the best, if not the best team in college of all time. Freaking NFL team, man. Means that team was stacked. I was crushed. I thought Eric was going to do good with the option. Man, no. They couldn't do nothing. Alabama beat Miami 92. Nice, man. I don't like the Hurricanes. I've never liked the Hurricanes, so. You're a good dude, Q. You're a good dude. Try not to miss anything. UNC about to be Alabama football. Bill Belichick taking us to ship. Dude. You think so? If he does, he better do it quick because he's getting old, isn't he? How old is Bill Belichick, Steve? Q might know too. Probably like, he's got to be close to 70. Mid-60s. 70. Whew. He better do it quick. Or he'd be running around the sidelines with a air compressor trying to get the oxygen. He probably would. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, man. My uncle, big Patriots guy. For the longest time, I thought it was just Brady, but then he didn't follow. He went to the Bucks, and I was like, oh, okay. So he actually is a legit Patriots fan. But yeah, he enjoyed that too. We were talking about enjoying the championships. Man, he was super excited for them that the Patriots were on. That was a freaking dynasty too. If there's anybody else in here, guys, appreciate you coming, tuning in, hanging out with us for a little while. Don't be afraid to say hi. I want to definitely grow this community, meet you all, and chat with you a little bit. Talk a little bit about Duke, North Carolina if you want. And if not, you can just come and chill too. I'll be on longer. 71 with a 24-year-old honey. Dude, I seen that. Oh, who was it? Robert Kraft. When I hear that, I always think of like Robert Kraft when he got caught in the he deserved it. When he got caught in the massage room. He paid for the happy ending. Billionaires, they do what they want. Bill deserves a 24-year-old honey? Yeah, probably. Money talks. He might just, but maybe it's probably money. It's probably not money. It's his good looks, his dashing charm. Maybe the fact he used to be an undercover referee. I'm kidding. My cousin, a diehard Duke fan, smart guy. So it's always been a great family rivalry. We always throw a get together for the games. So do you like live up in North Carolina, Steve? You gotta tell me where you're at, because if it's not Durham, it's not the right place, though. You know. I'm playing, Steve. That'd be fun though. I wish I had more. Like I said, a lot of people in Nebraska, big North Carolina fans. So I always get crap everywhere I go. So when I do see a Duke fan, I'm like, hey, what's up? Try to chat with them a little bit, and they'll see. I always wear it all the time. My hat's usually. In the summertime, people say, hey, what's up? How are they doing this year? How do you think they're doing? They're gonna go far in the tournament? I'm like, yeah, it's Duke. Of course they are. We're not North Carolina. I'm just playing, man. I'm playing. North Carolina? Heck yeah, dude. Wanted to move there for the longest time. You think y'all still win against Auburn if that game was on a neutral site? I think it'd be a good shot. Can I say 50-50? I'm not completely certain about it. I will say this, and this might sound crazy, and I'm biased, obviously. If Kentucky and Kansas, especially Kansas, play Duke now, I think Duke beats them. I really do. That NC State game that we just played, they definitely struggled in that first half, but once Cooper really took over, that's what I like about him now, is he's actually taking over games the way a all-star type player needs to be doing. Especially if you're a potential first round, first, second, third, a lottery pick, right? If you're a lottery pick, you need to be taking over a game. And that's what he's been doing lately. When he tried to at the beginning of this, there was times where he would try to do too much, and this was towards like the game especially. He tried to do too much and would turn the ball over, or something stupid would happen. And that's, I really think freshman mistakes, that's inevitable. You take that upside, say, hey, this guy has a tremendous upside. Obviously, he's going to do some really things. And he has. Dude, yeah, for real. He's really turning on. Duke is puke. You've seen it too, Steve. Malo puked all over the place. Wake is fake. The team I hate is NC State. Can't go to heaven in a canoe because God's favorite color is oh man. I tried rhyming at the end. I was like, ugh. Dang. That's good. That's good. I'm not good at rhyme. Could try to come up with something. Here we go. Off the top of the dome. And now I'm not a rapper. Duke is the best. It's no contest. They're better than the rest. As I pound my chest. It sounds like really big. I should just forget it. Instead of all the stuff that I'm doing to upset it. Ooh. Cooper's that dude. I got to get a little bit of credit because I just made that rhyme up at the top of my head. That rhyme been around since I was like 5 years old. It sounds like it, man. I want to say Louisville was up there. Louisville was up there for a little bit. I'll have to double check again. Most recent video I made, I put the ACC standings on it. And that was like right after they beat Wake Forest. Wake Forest was up there too. Definitely not NC State. That was just a trap game for Duke. What's up? Oh, sorry, I got a little friend here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You ever seen yourself before? I'm probably a little bit trippy, huh? Well, look what I'm getting. Who else? Clemson. Pretty sure Clemson too. I'll pull it up here real quick. I know Clemson was at the top because I was kind of wondering who was left on the schedule. So I was checking it out recently to see who would be their best chance. I Duke lose like one more game at least before the tournament, the ACC tournament. They don't knock that over, fool. Top 5 right now in the ACC conference. Duke, Clemson, Louisville, SMU. That's weird, right? SMU did pretty dang good in football too. Isn't that unbelievable? Shows how weak the ACC conference was in football. Wake Forest, they beat them. UNC, they'll definitely beat them tomorrow. Then Pittsburgh. Anyone below that isn't even like 500. They are having an off year, Steve. They'll bounce back, though. I mean, they just need to get... I'm surprised they're having issues with the big. Got to have a good 5. Especially if you want to try to run the table or go for a deep run in the tournament. We'll be back. Yes, sir. You will. They always are. They are not going anywhere. They gave you guys a tough game last year. I did not see it. I did not see the Alabama Clemson game, so I can't say for sure. Was it pretty close? Yeah, I felt like Armando was there for years, didn't it? You got to give him a little bit of respect. I didn't care for the guy too much. Didn't hate him, but a guy that's around that long. It's been a while since we had one like that at Duke. I was surprised when Jeremy Roach left Duke, but I'm kind of glad he did. He's been kind of not doing the greatest over at Baylor this year. He started out okay. I like watching a little bit of Baylor basketball too. They've had some good teams off and on. Yeah, I think, you know what, too? I think they just kind of got really used to Baycott being down low for the longest time, but they should have definitely been working more guys in, or at least find a 5-star that's got lots of talent. Shouldn't be too big of an issue for them to find someone like that. I think the Clemson game was the Elite 8 game that pushed us to the Final Four. I got to look at that tournament one more time and see who was in that Sweet 16 even. It's one of those things you kind of forget about every little deal. You can take a year off. Yeah, when I first started this live stream, Steve, the preview that I was talking about, it was a light preview. I didn't even get through it all, but it was talking about like the first 19 games of the rivalry at Tobacco Road rivalry. 17 of them went to North Carolina. That's why. NC State was in Final Four. Q, you don't have to remind me, man. I can even remember that big dude in the middle, or down low for NC State. Is he even playing the NBA right now? I couldn't believe that. I was like, when I seen that, and I was like, oh, we got to beat NC State to get to the Final freaking Four, and they ended up choking and losing. I was like, dude, that would have been huge for the program. I mean, they're still obviously doing good and everything, but man, been nice to add a Final Four to Jon Scheyer's repertoire, his resume, so early in his career. Come on, man, don't laugh at that. He might be overseas. I would guess so. Nobody had an answer for him for a while. I thought so too. I was like, if any guy was wishing NC State would have took it, I wouldn't have felt so bad about it. I don't think. I'd like to see the ESPN predictions on what their odds were when they originally came into the NCAA tournament. Like, what was NC State's chances? And watch everyone's brackets getting busted just because NC State even made it to the Sweet 16. I can't predict many people would have predicted that. Maybe. Though I'm pretty sure they were a solid team last year. NC State basketball. Shut out. Why are you harassing me, kitty? (26-15). Yeah, because they went 9-11 in the conference. 4-7 out of games. 10-3 neutral. And 12-5 at home. And this team made it to the freaking Final Four. That does not sound like a Final Four team at all. Yeah. Yeah. You're right on, Q. I know not all games are created equal, but man, they played Vanderbilt in Las Vegas at a neutral site and will beat them by 6. That's the team that made it to the Final Four. That's freaking nuts. Stop harassing me. I'm trying to do a live stream. Damn cat. All right. Steve, what's your prediction tomorrow, man? And be honest. Be honest, Steve. Yeah, this was UNC. Come on, Steve. Steve. Buzzer beater. Oh, You're gonna pull a Austin Rivers on me. You're gonna pull an Austin Rivers on me. A Cam Reddish, Florida State on me. Q, you still have time to change your answer too, man. That would be an upset. I respect your opinion. It can be wrong. It's okay. I know. I know. You got to tune in. I'll probably try to go live if I have time to get on here, and I should. Tune in for a little bit. Say what's up. Tar Heels for another sweep. Oh my gosh. I don't know, dude. That's going to be tough. Got to win the first one so we can move up. Hey, tell you what. Let's let Duke get number one ranking first, and then we'll see where the chips fall, Q, okay? Need you guys Auburn. After that happens, give us a week. I just want 1 week. Like I said, I want one more loss for Duke. I'm cool with that. I want them to feel it one more time. Not against North Carolina. That's probably not going to happen. What's up, Daniel Berry Sports? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in for a little bit. Oh, yes, we're building a little community. It's cool. Oh, okay. I'll have to tune into your channel then, man. I'll subscribe to you. He's been throwing up some posters lately, huh? Get out that guy's way. He's going to try to take people's lunch money at the bucket. Sports recap? Okay. I got 5 kids. I started having kids when I was 20. And it's so hard for me to find time to do recaps of games. I wish I had a little extra time to do it. Oh, so do you put like highlight videos together? Put in work. Yeah, man. A different kind of work, but been putting in the work. The good kind, though. Yeah. That takes time to put a highlight video together, too, I've heard. So, matter of respect to take the time to do it. Even trying to sit here and edit videos just in general is a tough thing to do, for sure. For the football ones, I put so much. Like, one football video, and I was doing, I thought I had this few goals. Like, okay, I'm going to pick 100 teams, top 100 teams. And I'm going to go through all 100, make 100 videos before the season starts. And I started going, nah, man, to like, I don't even remember what I got to. It was like in the high 70s. I'm like, okay, scratch you. And this was like a month and a half left before the season started. I'm like, okay, top 20. And so I went down from there and I started going and going, getting lower and lower. And even then, it was still pretty challenging. People that can rep out these videos every single day, work a full-time job, kids, coach, be a family person, go to church, or whatever it is that you enjoy doing for your free time, and still have free time. It's tough. So mad respect to everybody that can do that. So put that highlight video together. Okay. 5 kids. Congrats. You have 1 of 5 chances to raise a millionaire. Laugh out loud. Or go 5. Hey, if I go for 5 for 5, that would be pretty sick. Then I at least know I won't be sitting in a nursing home. I'm older. I can just sit at home and one of them can take turns. We'll go round robin and everyone can take 2 hours a day. Fill me a 10-hour schedule with 5 kids. Take care of me. I put in the work. I deserve it. LeVar went 3 for 3. And it wasn't because of his basketball skill either. It was not because of his basketball skill. It was probably because of his mouth. He's a good talker. Who's the best out of those 3 kids? LiAngelo? I thought it was Lonzo for a little while, but I don't know. LaMelo's good. Kind of like the Hornets. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I did think it was Lonzo for a little while. He wasn't too bad, but kind of just fell off. I don't know. I was shocked when one of them made it to the league. Long enough to at least be in the league, though, for sure. Not overseas, but he did go 3 for 3. And if any of my kids become millionaires, hopefully it's because of me. Got to get that generational wealth in early for the kids. I heard that's the best way to do it. If you're going to give your kids any type of wealth, you need to do it as early as possible. That way they get that compound interest. The eighth wonder of the world. I say that from a broke man standpoint, so don't take my word for it. They get to, yeah, they do. It's like Zion. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on Zion, dude. Don't even get me started on Zion. I was going to buy a number 1 jersey. I still have not got one. And I probably know if I will. He had so much potential, and it's just guy can't stay healthy. He can't stay on the court. Just can't level. It's weird. He might go to the Hornets. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I agree with that, Steve. Was it him that was out for a little bit this year? For the Hornets? He's a rapper now? He's still overseas too, right? So he's got a lot of free time when he's not playing for the Shanghai Sharks. Oh, jeez. I was pretty sad when Banchero went out for a little while there. They were doing quite well before that hurt. I just checked today. I think they were like, was it today or yesterday? They were 7th in the standings. Just came back this year from his knee injury. Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably be done the next couple years. Chucking and Jiving TV. Thanks for commenting. Dance tomorrow at about 7:30 when Duke wins against the North Carolina Tar Heels. Think about it. I like dancing though. Thanks for stopping by and commenting. Getting caught stealing really hurt his NBA career. He was right in the NBA and ruined it. Yeah, any of those guys, especially the ones like, for instance, NFL Combine, people get tabbed and they do a random drug test and they end up, or not even just a random drug test, but just a drug test, probably just in general, that they decide to like smoke pot or something right before. It's like, dude, you have a once in a lifetime opportunity and you're going to screw it up one small thing of fun. I mean, that's so stupid. Very irresponsible. Why work? I just think of all the sweat and the effort and the time and energy and blood that you sweat just to do something stupid right before something so big. But people make mistakes. That's for sure. People are going to keep making mistakes too, aren't they? But yeah, no. Final prediction for tomorrow. Going to be Duke. I think they'll get 80, 84, 75 Duke. 84, 75 Duke. You heard it here first. And you can hear it second too. 84, 75 Duke. All-time start 5. I'll give you my 6 because I really, really enjoyed watching RJ Barrett play for Duke. I wish it would have been longer because it would have been fun watching his career. I put RJ at 6 as a fun 6 too because there's probably somebody else maybe more deserving. Number 5, let's go with Hurley. Very fun to watch. I like watching the highlights. I don't get to watch too much of him, obviously. Number 4. I know. I'll put Batty at 4. Freaking fun to watch him too. Number 3. Just because it's fun to watch Zion. Zion was awesome for Duke, man. So much fun to watch him. I still remember that 360 spin that he did on the breakaway. Man, that was freaking sick to watch. If I went out in my chair, I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy." Called my brother. "Oh, did you see that crap? That's nuts." So that was pretty sick. Yeah, Zion probably 3. Though I could see him being even higher, just how awesome it was. Number 2, Christian Laettner. Gotta have Laettner on there, baby. Freaking boss. So much fun to watch. He was healthy. When he was healthy, yeah, it's a whole other thing. Number one? Come on. Who do you think number one is? Who do you think number one is? It's easily my number one. I'll give you a clue. Take a look over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who is it? Who is it? Steve, you're the lucky winner. Tonight. Tomorrow you lose though, brother. Love JJ Redick, man. He was a menace. He was a menace from 3. But super fun to watch, and he got good as the years went on. It was fun watching him play. I'm glad he had such a lengthy NBA career. I was pretty sad when he ended up retiring a couple years ago. But it was nice to see how much success he had in the NBA because people doubted him. It was a defensive thing, obviously, with JJ. The guy could shoot out lights out. And I don't know, I think he quite broke that free throw record. He was automatic from stripe, too. And he was pretty automatic in the NBA also, but man, oh gosh, yeah. I like his backstory. I know he was said something about they used to have an old, if I'm not mistaken, don't want to quote me on this, but he had a out at the barn, just the hoop and everything, and they would sit there shooting. And it's just interesting to think about him shooting. Oh yeah, number 4. But it's interesting thing about him shooting in the middle of nowhere, wherever he's from, and just shooting the ball. I'm sure he put lots and lots of work and lots of hours, man. But he was so much fun to watch. I do miss seeing that though. It's been a while since we have like an automatic 3-point shooter. Khan's not to that level of it. That guy, deadly. Oh, this one? This one's got my signed jersey. Rodney Hood. Kind of a random Duke player. The lefty. He's a good 3-point shooter too. Didn't have the longest career. I think I want to say he came in pretty late and only played like a year for Duke towards the end. Transferred in, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a signed Duke jersey. Can't pass that up. Next thing I need to get is a, yep. Pretty sure Hood was with Jabari Parker. Nah. Gonna say, I feel like Hood was there for like a year. But again, this was a signed Duke jersey. Got it pretty cheap, so. They don't make them cheap anymore. Who did MJ play for? Oh. Bro, you had me thinking for a second, like. That's how much I care about that team, man. I'm like, MJ. Oh, damn. Yeah, but LeBron's the GOAT. I'm playing. I can't go with that. I can't go with that. Someone smack me. Smack me. LeBron ain't play no college. Hey, you know what though? Kobe, I'm pretty sure, was on record saying if he went to college, he's gonna play for Duke. So that's got to count for a little something. That's why we're great, man. Love MJ, man. Ain't nobody like him. Never will be. Longevity isn't everything. Kobe's got to be number 2, right? I cannot stand LeBron. I just never liked the guy. I don't like the way he carries himself. And just obviously he's a good talent. He's definitely raking in the dough right now. Then you wonder if MJ never stepped away from the game for a while to go play ball or baseball, how that would have impacted some things. But yeah, dude, Iverson. When I was playing in school, I tried molding my game after Allen Iverson. Then I realized that I'm not good. There's that. There's that. Yeah, tried doing the AI crossover. It's a signature move, baby. But if you're not coordinated, it's an AI fallover. Okay? It's an AI fallover. Guys, if you're in here, if you're new, just hanging out, like the video. Really do appreciate y'all stopping in for a little bit, saying what's up. Excited for the game tomorrow. I know you like that, Q. That was pretty good. And I just roll along with it. Just stroll along. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Steve, you gotta subscribe to the channel, man, if you're not already. So you can stay tuned for some more videos. Not gonna make you. I know I'm a Duke fan. But we've been on for an hour. I told the wife I was going to be on for 30 minutes. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a little while here. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you stopping and saying what's up for a little bit. I'll pop in live more often since we're getting a few people here and there, especially for this game coming up too. If I wear UNC gear tomorrow when we beat Duke, I like to use the meditated words of when and not maybe beat Duke. I don't know if I can take you up on that one, man. If I put on, I've never worn North Carolina. I'm trying to like picture what that would look like. Oh, I better up. I better not do that again. Fuck. Steve, I'll think about it. You know what? There's 2 games. Let's see how this one plays out. Don't even subscribe. Just stay tuned to the channel. Set notifications on though. It would open your eyes. Dude, if I did that, it'd probably make me blind. I got 5 kids, man. I want to watch them. I don't walk my daughter down the aisle. I'm trying to keep my eyesight, brother. Gotta look out for each other. All right, guys. We'll stay tuned for the second game, Steve. I might take you up on it. If I need to go get some North Carolina gear, I'll probably just swing over to the local Goodwill or Salvation Army and see if they got something over there. Probably in the bargain bin. There's got to be something they could find, but kidding, brother. All right, but if they lose, that's a better bet. How about that, Steve? If North Carolina wins tomorrow, I'll find some North Carolina gear, and I'll toss some for the next live. It might be for 5 minutes, but I'll do it. So you better screenshot it. And if that sounds like I'm having a hard time even picturing that. It kind of just it makes you sick. Like I'm not feeling very good tonight, man. And if Duke wins, when they do, gotta subscribe. Sound good? It's a fair deal. It doesn't get much sweeter than that, except for a Duke win. Sounds like a deal. All right, brother. Well, anyone else that is on, says there's a few people on. Appreciate you guys liking. Appreciate you tuning in for a little bit. Again, this is Brando with the Devil Den. Okay, you guys tune in. Like the video if you get a chance to subscribe to the channel if you wish. And I'll look forward to making more content. And I will be trying to go live tomorrow for the Duke game and see how that goes. It's hard to think about because UNC has a good chance of winning. They always do every time they play. The time records show that they have a better chance, right? But I don't know about this year, Steve. We'll see. All right, guys. It's been Brando with the Devil Den. We'll catch you guys on the next live. Like I said, try to go live tomorrow for the game. And we'll talk to you guys then. Enjoy the game, guys.